66. How the heck's everybody doing today? Another backyard discussion. Something big's coming. Something really big. You know, it's kind of like that Phil Collins song, In the Air Tonight. I just get a feeling that we're all living on borrowed time for some reason. And now, of course, an airplane overhead. I think they know when I'm trying to film. Sorry. You know, you guys call me crazy. Tell me if you notice this too, but like at work. You know, I'll be 58 in May. And yeah, I spend a fair amount of time on social media and stuff like that, but people are just glued to their phones. And I started to try to pay attention to what they're glued to, right? You know, they're not taking pictures or, you know, talking to family. I mean, some are, but for the most part, most people are on YouTube or watching videos or playing games or whatever, and it's like everybody is living in this false reality. Everybody has, well, an app for that, if you know what I mean. Don't worry, just watch something else, something to take your mind off of things. So it just seems like a grand distraction to me of some sort, and maybe this is just the ramblings of a paranoid soon-to-be old guy, upper middle age, whatever you want to call it. But, you know, along with not watching the news like I did on my last video. Hang on, the dog's barking. Sorry about that. So along with not watching the news and letting it consume your life, I think also we need to, when's the last time most people you know have just stopped and maybe just taken a walk without their phone? Or when's the last time that you just shut the TV off and played a board game or read a book, something like that? Are those days gone forever? And if they are gone forever, is it some kind of a social distraction to keep our mind off of what's really going on? Or am I just being paranoid? I cannot shake the feeling that something big is coming down the pike. And it's not just something big for me, it's something big for everyone.
And just like that, through the magic of video, we cut to the Tacoma studios where I am ready to go into work. So I just want to continue this discussion a little bit. The thought of that something big and that a lot of change is going to happen here real soon came to my mind actually when I was watching an old movie. Well, it wasn't old when I first watched it, but it was on Netflix, and my wife and I decided to watch it. It's called Starman. It's got Jeff Bridges in it. I don't know if anybody's seen it. And yeah, it's a great movie, but what I noticed more than anything else, and it made me want to watch more movies from that era, is society itself, how society is depicted, because back then everybody was cutting edge, but there were no cell phones. There was no YouTube, you know, there wasn't people like me or anybody else out there doing videos that people watched and stuff like that. It was a much simpler time. There were no cell phones. You had to use a payphone. You know, there wasn't GPS, none of that stuff. And for those of you that are, you know, younger and didn't live during that time, you really missed out on something, because it was kind of a simpler time. Now everyone is digitally connected. Now everyone spends most of their time on their cell phones. They're either watching videos or making videos or playing games or whatever else it is they're doing, but we're totally disconnected. And I think somewhere in that disconnection we're losing touch with our own humanity. We are distracted to a point where we live now almost in a fantasy world, a digital domain that we've created. And our government and the powers that be seem more than happy to let us just stay there, right? The addiction level, and I'm guilty of it too. I'm not calling anybody out, or I wouldn't say anything if I didn't know it firsthand, but the addiction level for cell phones and things like that is through the roof. And that's people that are my age, middle-aged, whatever. What about the younger generation? Like my son, who's 14. I mean, they can't live without their phones. Is that by design? So I ask you this question. Just take a look around next time. Shut your phone off when next time you're in a public place and just kind of observe and see what people are doing. People spend more time not doing human face-to-face interaction at all anymore. It's all interaction through media and through digital means. And I think that we are losing our humanity bit by bit the more that we do this. What are we turning into? And more importantly, as I began this video, what is the distraction? Now, is this just rambling paranoia from a middle-aged guy? Or is there some truth to it? I want to know what you guys think. I just feel something big is coming. I don't know if it's another pandemic. I don't know if it's war. I don't know if it's an asteroid. I don't know if it's aliens coming down. Whatever it is, but I can just feel something is about to come and change things for us. I don't know if it'll be good or bad. But I wondered if you guys ever get that feeling. Is there something big coming? And are we too disconnected when it does arrive to really notice it? Or is it going to be something that's so climatic, catastrophic, I guess the word is, that there's no way that we can't ignore it? What are we going to do if it's something major and we can't get our YouTube, we can't get our Facebook, we can't get online anymore? How are we going to be? Just some food for thought. I hope everybody is well. Thank you again for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It does help out the channel a lot. Share this video if you found it interesting. And we'll see you again on the next episode. Now Timmy66 saying, guys, no matter what you do in life, make it count.